Um, Good morning, everybody. It's morning here. Um, I'm about to. I think. Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if my audio is on or not. Let me just confirm that, like, real quick, and then we can see if we can continue. So, okay, my audio is perfect. It's working perfectly. So today the stream is not gonna be that long. We're gonna be just doing quick simulation. I wanna teach you how to do simulation for the clothes in Marvelous Designer. This is a continuation of the previous tutorial, and here is where I'm gonna like make sure I have all my textures done after I do the simulation. I'm not sure how it's gonna work because I haven't done like multiple animations for simulations on a specific what is it called again, cloth sim, so I don't know how it's gonna work with different shots, if I'll have to like retexture stuff like that, but hopefully I hope I don't have to do that. I hope I'll be able to get the UVs right, and they will always be able to work with different cloth simulations. So basically, first thing we need to do right now in Mixamo, you can go to Mixamo, create an account. You can find this free pre-made motion capture animations. So you're gonna press upload character, go to your where the file is. So I am going to upload the file. It's gonna be really quick. And the final the whole animation that I'm going to be creating is going to be in it's going to be rendered out from Unreal Engine 5, because Unreal Engine 5 has Lumen and it's almost realistic. It's actually realistic. It's not almost. The graphics look amazing. That's what I'm trying to say. So you're gonna place these points according to the name and reference over here. So I'm going to go for the wrists next. Just place them roughly where they need to be. The elbows, I think the elbows are somewhere there. So I'm going to go for the knees and then the groin area. After that, just confirm everything is placed accordingly and then press next. And it's going to take a few seconds or minutes to generate the rig. So this is like auto rigging. So it's gonna assign weight paints to the specific regions according to the points, and then it's going to help us be able to move our avatar. So let's just give it some few minutes and then we're going to have it working. Just give me a second. I can see already everything is looking amazing. Don't worry too much about the fingers. Let's just move to the next. So everything is okay. So what I just need to do is make sure everything here is reset to the default. How do you do that? oh yeah, here's the button. So reset to the default because I had altered with this. So first of all, I just need to make sure I have the exact animation I need. I want it to be just a slow walking shot, so I can reduce the override if I want. And as you can see, it's moving quite slowly. So this is the arm space. If you want, you can increase the arm space so you see the difference. So the higher it is, the wider the arm space is. See, but I don't need that. I need it to be a little bit extended, just a little bit. Not much, because I'm not a bulky guy. So that's perfect for me. So you're just gonna press download and just select, choose where you want it to go. I had already done this before, so the Swagger work, I have it, so I won't download it again. So now we're going to move to Blender. Give me a sec, I need to switch to Blender. Okay, we're in Blender right now. So in Blender, what you need to do, I need to just adjust the animation so that it can simulate properly in Marvelous Designer. So what I'm going to do is import the FBX, and I have it here. So Swagger Walk, and it's gonna load in. Just give it a few seconds to load the mesh. Okay, we have it inside Blender. So whenever you're doing any simulation, you have to have like the resting pose of the animation. So what I'm gonna do is just press G while hovering the timeline, so you can move the animation accordingly. Okay, so I'm just gonna move it up to frame 10. Then I'm going to put my end frame as frame 95 because that's where the frame ends at. It's basically close to that. So since we have that, now the second thing we need to do is reset the pose. So press Control Tab to go to pose mode, and press Alt G to reset the location, and then Alt R to, mine is not working for some reason. I think there's something else being being activated using that shortcut. So what I'm going to do is come to clear transform on pose, and you can see it's Alt R, and then it's going to clear the rotations for the whole character. You can also just press Alt if you want, and then press I to insert a keyframe, and this keyframe is going to be location, rotation, and scale. So if you check this out, there's going to be that. So in Marvelous Designer, we need this A pose. The A pose is where is like how we made our characters' clothes. So when we have this, it's going to be easier for the clothes to first simulate onto the character and then morph into the actual walk animation. So even when you're like making your shots, you won't start from frame 0 or 1, you'll start from frame 10, because this is where you have your walk animation, and you will not be able to see this. So whenever you're creating any shot, you just need to think about that. So since we are done with that, I'm going to press Alt Tab again to go back to object mode, and then I'm going to press that to just go to the first frame, and make sure you select everything, and the armature needs to be the last selected to know if something is the last option selected or object selected. You have this I would call it dark orange. I don't know what color this is, but you have this color. So if I select this, you can see it changed. So we need the image to be the last one. So we're going to export this as an Alembic file. That Alembic files carry the animation data baked into the mesh, I guess. So you can easily just have that in MD. So here's the work. This is what I exported. Make sure you just in case you have extra things in your scenes, selected objects only, and then we're good to go. So let me just create this as a second option, like, or I can actually just press this and it's going to add a number automatically depending on how you name it. If you use letters, when you press this plus button, it's going to just create another instance of this. So export Alembic, you'll see this loading thing down here, and that's done. So the next thing we need to do is just jump into Marvelous Designer for the simulation. So I am going to jump into Marvelous Designer. No, that's not Marvelous Designer. I don't know why I can see. Oh, I'm not supposed to be there. Just give me a sec. Let me make sure Marvelous Designer window is going to be visible. Okay, it seems there's a problem with that, so I'll have to restart my Marvelous Designer once more, and hopefully OBS is going to be able to see it, because it's not visible on OBS. But just give me a sec and we are going to be good to go. Just give me a few minutes for it to load. Need to close Discord. I need to have like maximum performance for this. Okay, I'm logging into Marvelous. Just give me a few seconds and we are going to be good. Okay, Marvelous is on now. Let's see if we have it. I don't know why it's not working. It's weird. Yeah, now it's working. So we have Marvelous Design on. So what we need to do right now is just open a file, the file that we had on the previous stream. You can just check it out. So let me go to keep and work, and I have this folder called Brook. Yeah, I have that MD, and it's supposed to be 4. So let's open Microsoft 4. I'm gonna have that, and then load it in, press OK. This is weird. I didn't have this. Give me a sec. I can just use the, yeah, it's supposed to be 5, that's why it's that way. Okay, just press OK, proceed, and we'll have everything displaying correctly. The first thing I need to do is get rid of the pins, because if I have the pins on when I am simulating, I will not be able to these pins, I mean the pin points won't be able to like move with the object. They will still be pinned. I tried that and that's what happened. Let me just do this for everything to make sure there's no pins anywhere. So that's done. Let's go back to the selection mode and press Shift C to unhide everything. And also I think there was issues with this, so I'll have to put them on a different layer. I'm going to say something like layer 14 or 15. So just do the same. Just make sure that anything that needs to be at the on the top of the cloth and it's not showing appropriately, you just need to like put it on a different layer and things will be okay. So I'm going to delete this avatar that we have right now, and then I will import the Alembic file we exported, which is OKVC1. And whenever you import Alembics from Blender, just add 3 zeros so that it can fit the scale, can be the proper scale. Okay, see, it's perfect now. The next thing I will do is just simulate this to make sure the cloth is the right situation. And by situation, what I mean is it's deforming against the avatar. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is just increase the resolution of the clothes, and this is increased by particle distance. So the less you have, the more detail you're gonna have. That's the idea about it. So I think it's yeah, it's okay now. So I'm just going to go on an angle that we can see most of what is happening. while we are simulating. So just select nothing there, and let's have something there. Okay, something like or maybe should I use the okay, never mind. Okay, let me just press record. When you press record, the simulation will start. This is the simulation that it will use. I'm going to use animation stable because I find it better than the others. Okay, so press record and it's going to load and the simulation will start. So this is going to take a few seconds or minutes, and it's gonna take a few minutes, that's the right word. So let's give it its time to do the simulation. So when you bring any Alembic files to Unreal, for you to be able to play the animations on the Alembic files, you just need to add the Alembic animation to the sequence editor in Unreal, and you'll be able to see the animations on the Alembics that you have. So right now we just have to wait for it to simulate. I'd really appreciate to hear from you guys, like how you think about the previous tutorials, like what do you think I should improve on, like explaining and things like that. This is just a build up of something. I hope we should get to the end of it soon, and it's going to be something cool, and I'm sure most of you will enjoy the content because it's a whole process. I think I'll also have to document how I got my metahuman to look like me. There's tutorials on this, but I think it's cool to just add it onto my YouTube channel so that people can find this and use it to do awesome stuff. So let's just have it simulate. It's going to take a while. I wish I had something else to show you guys as it does that. How long has the stream been on? Let me see. 17 minutes. Yeah, that's not bad. I just need this to be done simulating, and that would be cool. That would be cool for all of us. I wanted to share this on Discord, but I can't because Discord is going to take so much power. So let me just share this on Telegram with different groups I'm in. Oh my goodness, I can't find what's the name is odd or something. I think I got kicked out from this group because I can't find the group. But anyways, so that doesn't matter. Let's see where the simulation is at. Okay, it's halfway done. Whenever simulation is occurring, you can also do like adjustments on the clothes. If you see anywhere that something weird is happening, you can do that and like layer on the different edits of the animation. And when you do that, you can actually like what was I supposed to say? You can actually just make simple edits to correct the places or areas you feel that are not simulating correctly, and you're going to get like something really good out of that. So let's just wait. Let me just add a little bit of my music. I'm listening to music. I don't know if it's gonna get me copyrighted. Is it? No, you can't get them. You can't get the music. That, yeah, no. Oh, there's music. I hope it doesn't get me copyrighted because it's a mix. Well, there. So, anyways, I hope it doesn't get us stuck. Because that would be a shame. Yeah, the audio from my stream was like reverbing. I'm sorry about that. Or shouldn't I just risk this? Like I don't want to get in trouble. Let me just switch it off. Let's just wait for the simulation to come to an end. And let me see what else I can tell you. So like the whole idea about exporting this to the DCC app of choice and for it to be able to play and whatnot. That's the goal, to play with the uniform textures. My biggest problem is the UVs, because I don't know if I export this once and then do like I don't know how to do UVs properly in Marvelous. If I did, I would have just sent it out perfectly in Blender, so that, but I think I can just learn that and do that, so that we have like uniform texturing all across, so that I don't have to worry about how things would be at the end. But so far so good. The animation is looking amazing, and I just want it to be fully simulated so that you can see how good Marvelous Designer is actually, and why it should be an important tool in any production that you are doing that involves human clothes, because you can actually get really good details from it, and it's super fast and easy compared to sculpting and many other options. So, or poly modeling clothes, you can also do that, but it's not as accurate as this. You can do that and simulate that and get that looking good in 3D DCC apps. But this is king to me, because they get so much detail, and it's almost real time to me. It's actually real time, because when I simulate in Blender, it takes a whole lot longer, though there's like add-ons that you can use to get these things in Blender, but I already know how to use this. This is why I'm using this and I'm showing you this. But once I am able to like purchase these add-ons, like simulation add-ons for Blender, I can also show you show you guys how to use them and get probably almost the same results. Because I do believe it would be even doper if you had this all in your DCC apps, because like you can always make really dope as patterns, depending, because modeling is super easy compared to just cutting these shapes, using references and thinking about how these patterns fit together, because that's basically what I am doing when I am creating this cloth. Yeah, I'll do this, just create another time-lapse video, put it on Instagram and TikTok for you guys to just enjoy and see the fastened process I hope it's just going to fit in well. Like I'll have to cut the video like really good so that it can just show what we were planning or what we were doing. Okay, and I'm sure this video is not gonna be long. At most we're going to use 30 minutes, and that's going to show you how much it's good to just get your clothes on the first step right, and figuring out the layers and everything, and then now thinking about the animation, and then I think you should also think about the texturing before the animation, but that's if you can actually get the UVs right in Marvelous, because I don't know how, but I'm going to figure that out. I'm gonna check out online tutorials. I'm not gonna show that how I did it, I guess, because it's or maybe I'll do it in a different separate video so that you guys can just know how to just get your UVs right from Marvelous Designer to Blender, texture them in Substance Painter, bring them back to Blender to like connect the textures if you want to render it in Blender. If it's to Unreal, send it, export the textures as Unreal textures, and just get the textures right from the word go. Yeah, it's all about chilling. This is a beautiful Sunday morning, and we are enjoying beautiful 3D created by Arthur Chege. Yeah, that's me. I have my other alias online as Arthur King. That's who I am. Yeah, I got that name when I was a kid. Like, I thought people called me King Arthur, and then I was like, let me just twist this and let it be Arthur King. Arthur the King, you know? Arthur King. That's what it is. And it's just based from my name. Like, you know, the way they always like the real King Arthur from Britain. Yeah, that is how it came about. I like the way the cloth is folding. It looks so dope. Can't wait to see it with textures on. And the whole environment. It's gonna be amazing. This is why we do 3D, just to see our imaginations come to life. Or rather, that's why I do it. I will redo this simulation with the animation we made and make some. I just want to have some few variations to see like how it would play out. So the simulation is about to be on its end. It's done. So when I replay this, it's real time. It's better now. You can see. Let me do this so that we can have it looping and have multiple directions. See how good this simulation is. It's super good, man. Super good. And you can have this in your animations. You can have really good shots, and like as I was saying here in the beginning, like you see, we need that A pose for the animation to just come in and sink in properly, and like it's nothing happening from before this, and it's amazing, isn't it? Doesn't this look like a biker suit to you? Just need textures for it to look amazing. And you can also like export this to Blender easily as an alembic. So you just, let me just pause this. Let's bring this window back and just select everything. I'm just going to export the whole suit as one so that we just have that. So alembic Ogawa, that's what we use for Blender. Then I will just put it here and then say suit underscore anim for animated. Okay, so just press save. It's gonna bring this dialog over here for us, and then we're just gonna keep everything as they are, and the scale is perfect, and then just press OK, and it's going to export. So let's give it a few minutes. I'll jump back into Blender for my sake, and then as it exports, let's just switch to the Blender screen. because we really do not. Damn, what's happening? Something is weird here. Oh, it's okay. It's not. No, it's okay. No problem. I guess. Let's just wait for it to finish so that we can officially jump into Blender and see the results there. So that's done. So let's go to Blender. And okay, give me a sec. Let's go to Blender. We are in Blender right now. So in Blender, what you're gonna do is just import the Alembic file. It's not an FBX, and it's suit anim, and I think we have it now. The difference is the scale. You see, the scale is it's crazy. I don't know how to get it coming in the right scale. Maybe if I divide by 1,000, it's gonna work. So let's divide this by 1,000 and enter, and then import Alembic. Press I. Perfect. It's because I multiplied it by 1,000 going into substance, and now if I try this, it works. See, it works perfectly. Looks amazing, and I don't like the way you can see the cuts. It's because it's not welded together. That's why. Because if you can just do this, you see, that's why it's behaving that way. Let me just do another quick export to see if I have this welded, we'll have a different result. And I'm going to rename underscore. You guys can see this, so let me just do it like real quick. So that weld, and then yeah, okay, now that's exporting. But basically, if we add a camera, and where's the camera? Okay, we add a camera, then say something like that. We can just put this into the dark viewport, pass out, and then we can go here to view and camera lock to view so that we can adjust. See, it is perfect. Yeah, looks dope. It's good, and it looks slow because of the, what is it called again? It's of the frame rate. That's the reason why we have like we having like 7 FPS. That's why it's super low. So let me see if this is done exporting. It has finished exporting. Let's take this, put it in a different layer, and just call it X, and just press that, hide that, import Alembic, not FBX, and this is the one. The scale is already divided by 1,000, and yeah, this one is connected. It's connected, but it's super not what I wanted. So I don't know how I'll like be able to get all those lines looking good again. I'll just have to figure out things that I could do to make it look good again, you know, and to look amazing, not just. I want to have my smooth. Let's see. I don't want to add the subdivision modifier. It's going to cost us a lot. But this is when everything is welded together, so I'm definitely not gonna go with that, because if you see the difference between these two, this one has more detail, and I'd rather go with the more detail than anything else. And the zips are open for some reason. Okay, so anyways, that's the end of this stream. The basic thing was to just show you how to simulate the clothes, and I actually did that. So I think this is something amazing you can use. You can already start doing dope stuff with it if you want. Just I don't have lights here, so it's not gonna show something really dope, but you see, it looks really nice. This looks nice too. So it means I just need to figure out how I'm gonna get it working, but I prefer this one more. Looks really nice. Let me just do a simple material to see how that would look in maybe something like that. No, this is a weird color, so let's see. It looks really nice with the basic lights. I don't have that add-on installed, so let me see. Let me just do quick light. Quick light over there, 500. Look at this. Already looks super dope, and this is not like something we have like fully art directed with the lights and everything, but it already looks super amazing. Makes me feel super good. So basically that's it. That's what I was supposed to like show you guys for this stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video so that we can grow bigger, and that means more content, more awesome stuff, and let's keep the dopeness.